Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this package arrived from YouTube the other day and today I'm going to be unboxing it. Thank you so much to YouTube for sending me this package and for giving me a platform to connect with all of you from all around the world. It is amazing to say the least, so thank you so much. So congratulations on your subscriber milestone. This award was inspected and packaged with care by Rick. Thank you so much, Rick. And we're proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Thank you so much. And look at that. So cool. And I think it was so surreal just opening this package. I can't believe we are already here. So I just got to thank everyone who has subscribed and given your support for this channel so that we could reach this milestone. I know 100,000 may not be a lot in today's world, but it does mean a lot to me, so thank you so much, everyone. Sometimes I genuinely tear up reading some of your comments because you guys really inspire me, and I hope we can continue to inspire each other for the foreseeable future. Yeah, so this thing has two little holes there to hook it up on a wall. And it looks kind of heavy, but it is not as heavy as it looks. And so I had this idea to customize this plug with a custom hand-drawn border. And I took a picture with my iPad Pro and I just started sketching. And obviously I couldn't use watercolor directly on top of this surface. So I'm going to try and mimic the ink and watercolor style that you guys love so much with this iPad in Procreate. So I wanted this custom border to have the same style and theme as my previous work on this channel. So I thought I would make the play button look like a window and add an awning and maybe some greens. And I thought I could print this out and make a custom sticker, but honestly, I wasn't sure if it would work out. So I'm being honest here, I have never done something like this before. Like, this whole thing was basically an experiment, really. But I had a lot of fun doing this. So as you can see, I did a very rough sketch on that layer there, and now I'm making a new layer. And now I'm going to do the ink outlines like how I do in traditional media. And then after that, I'm going to add in the color like I do watercolor. So even though I thought this silver plug looked awesome by itself, it looks awesome, I just couldn't resist trying to customize it. Is it an artist thing? Yeah, I think so. We love customizing our stuff. So while I am working on this, I wanted to tell you a little bit about my art journey because I do get that question quite a lot. So, actually, I am a self taught artist. I didn't go to art school, but I did learn art from a lot of great artists, either on YouTube, attending in person workshops. I did take some private lessons, and I also learned a lot from watching other artists work. So I would, okay, so that is considered self thought, right? I am self thought. So, but I did learn a lot from other people. So I didn't just teach myself. I learned a lot from other artists. And I started sketching with pencils as a kid, and that one was self-taught. That was really self-taught. When I was a kid, we did not have YouTube, and you had to go to traditional lessons if you wanted to learn. And I didn't really go to lessons as a kid. And I distinctly remember sketching my soft toys in primary school. So maybe that was around like 9 or 10 years old. And then I just used pencils for sketching like for a long time. And I tried portraits after that too. And at one point I was just doing portraits of like my family and like celebrities and stuff, And then I tried watercolor, but it was completely horrible because I was using like cheap paper and cheap poster color actually. And no one taught me anything about watercolor. And there are specific things that are important when you're just starting out. So yeah, I gave up on watercolors. And then I started learning Photoshop, mostly from my dad. And then I got a tablet and I started doing some digital art. So I learned about color when I was doing digital art, not when I was doing traditional media. So at first it felt really daunting because especially in digital, you have millions of colors. Is it millions? Or maybe it's thousands of colors to choose from. So I want to say that too many choices creates anxiety, for me at least. And sometimes it is quite frustrating when you can't get the right color and stuff. So it did take me a long time, and I'm not like super good either. I'm still learning, and I always say it's a constant journey of learning art, no matter in digital or in traditional. And then in recent years, I started to work with watercolor. And now it is one of my favorite mediums. And since many of you enjoyed that ink and watercolor style too, I did try to mimic it here with this piece using Procreate. But of course, it doesn't look much like watercolor because of, watercolor has that background texture to it. But I do think it came out looking a little bit like gouache, at least. So if you're not familiar with digital art or painting, basically the possibilities are endless. You can do any style you like, and it can be so wildly different. And you can work on something like forever and just undo and redo and undo and redo at dozens of layers and go through millions of color combinations. And I used to do digital more often, but in recent years, I found traditional art to be quite freeing in that I can't go back and undo stuff. So the tweaking is kept to a minimum, and somehow I kind of find that relaxing. So yeah, I haven't practiced digital in quite a while now, and I keep wanting to make brushstrokes like I do with a paintbrush, but it doesn't come as easy to me with a pencil. So yeah. Currently, I'm working on adding a gray background to replace the color of the silver plaque, as well as to add a more defined border so that there won't be too much of the white paper showing through once the machine has cut this sticker out. And right now I am cleaning up the edges for that gray background. At this point, I quite liked the outcome, so I decided to proceed with my idea of printing out the custom sticker. So this is the first test print that I did in black and white, and it was way too small for my silver plaque. It was way too small. So at this point, I was thinking that I should have done a better job with measuring the dimensions, and those holes or those windows were still too small, especially the bottom one. And I initially wanted the size to not be bigger than A4, so I had to make those windows a little bit bigger. And so I decided to use my secret weapon in Photoshop. And many of you may know this already. It is called Liquify. That is so cool. The power of Photoshop right here. And of course, a little bit of the eraser tool as well. Alright, so that looks much better, and I proceeded with the actual print. And the first print failed because we used the wrong settings, so on to the second attempt. I didn't realize we had A3 sized sticker paper to print on, and I thought we only had A4. I should have made it so much bigger. But anyway, this second print is looking really good, and now we're applying a clear laminating film on top to protect that sticker before we cut it. Alright, so now on to the exciting part. Our silhouette cameo is going to be cutting the sticker out, and we are quite new to making stickers. At least I am, so this is super new and super fun to watch. so satisfying. Wow. Oh yeah.
Presented.
上下都要蒙啊。这个看到吗？这个字我看不到。啊哈哈。
For passing subscribers. Yeah, 刚好啱 fit 呢個。
Perfect. It's up here.
你再用颜色纸，你的 color 再涂上去。Yeah, wonderful.
Oh my god, look at that. That is so cool. Look at that. That's from idea and sketch to reality. Oh, I love it. Okay, so the color is a little bit duller on that sticker when you compare it to that screen on the iPad, but still, I love it so much. I don't care. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is better than I expected, so yeah. All in all, pretty good. Pretty good. This was a really fun project and I learned so much from just doing this. If you enjoyed this video as well, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.